Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm just going to create a new account here, and what we're going to do is walk through uploading a resume and then getting a cover letter generated for that resume. This is a brand new account, so I'm just going to go into here and I'll say upload resume, and it's going to bring me here because we want to enter a name here, our name. So I'll just enter my name and hit submit, and then we come to this page here. I'll show you what I've done is I've downloaded a couple of resumes here, and then I've also grabbed a job here, a couple of jobs at LinkedIn. I'm going to use this guy here, I think this job here, AV technician, and then what we'll do is we have this resume for Kristen, who works in video production. So we'll go over here to the Acme site, acmeAI, and then what we want to do is grab that. So we'll upload, and I'll just call this AV resume, and then we'll upload. And we've got it in here. What we're going to do next is we're going to create and view jobs. So that brings us to this page here. We can view the information needed. So I'm going to go back here to LinkedIn. So the idea here is to grab the job description, but try not to grab a lot of fluff. Grab the important stuff, as the more we feed the model, the less output we're going to get. So we want to grab the important stuff and then paste that into the description. And then I'll grab the description URL for this job. This is an optional thing, but it's cool to have. You can always reference where you got the job or where you found the description, I guess. And the company in this case is called BGSF. I'll just grab Baltimore as well. Go back here, paste that in, and then submit. All right, so now come down here. If we click on the view URL, obviously it brings us to LinkedIn and back to that description. And then we can also create a cover letter here. So let's do that. In here, all we have to do is generate. So once we do that, it'll just hit the language model. Actually, now if I do it, I don't have a key, so I got to grab a key here. I'm going to do this with OpenAI. For those of you who are wondering, we could also use our own language model. We would have to host it, but it is possible. But to make this nice and easy, this is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to paste that key in here. I went to the profile, save that, go back, and then generate. It's going to take a second while that's going on. It takes about 5-10 seconds. There we go. And then now, if we go to down here, we could generate another one if we wanted to. We could generate as many of these as we want. But let's go in here. And we can see here, this is what it generated for us. Once we're in here, I'll show you a few options of what we can do. So we can edit my information, right? So I've got my name. I can also show this or not show this on the PDF. So if I wanted to, I could come in here, just copy my name, paste it in here, and then I'm going to hit Shift Enter just to keep the spacing nice. So Shift Enter, I can say email. I'll put in an email address here at steve@.com. If I wanted to put in a telephone number, and then if I save that, so let me show you here. So if I submit that, you can see now it's got this and this. So we can go back, and then I'll just deselect that. And then if I wanted to make this more like a heading, I'll just press Shift Enter again. And this one here, I'll just do a heading 2 on that. And then for this stuff here, I'll do normal. Actually, what you gotta do is press a full, like just press enter to make a new paragraph. So I'll do that. And then I'll leave that as normal. And then I'll make this like a heading. And then I'll submit. Let's see what we get now. So there you go. And then same for here. So the hiring manager info will go in here. Go to that job. And we've got this gentleman here. And grab that. Paste that in. Do an enter on that. Grab that. Paste that in. And then do a heading 2 on that. Try different things. We'll submit. The next thing we can do is come in here and we can actually edit the information. So you want to read through this because these large language models will sometimes hallucinate and put things on here that aren't actually true. But if you wanted to, let's just, for example, move some of this down. I'm not reading this, so I'm just making some quick edits here to show you. And then when we come down here, I've added in some stuff. So it's going to grab your name from your profile. We can grab one of these, come up here, paste that in, like so. Well, you can read here, this is kind of a closing here that it did, but we'll take that out. We'll submit that. Now we can view the PDF. And then we can also come back here and we can download it, which I'll do. And then I'll just open that up here. Here you go. Pretty straight ahead. But it's a neat little cover letter. It saves you a lot of time, right? And it keeps the details specific to that company, which is nice. All right, guys, if you need more information or want something custom like this for your website or a mobile app, you can figure it out. All right, guys, thanks so much.